you doing, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I am Rise Jackson Saw. I'm a shadow coach. And I delve into and explore concepts of human expansion, about growing your mind into something bigger and more beautiful, about alleviating the suffering of life and of making yourself into your highest possible potential. Now, that's a lot of big words. What does it mean? What does it actually mean to live your highest potential? It means being happy. It means finding joy. It means being in the moment. And it means that you, in any given moment, when you recognize the inherent goodness that is inside of you, embracing that, but also embracing all the ugly sides of you. Because it is the ugly, terrible, dark sides of you which need the love the most. And when you love these parts of you deeply and thoroughly and not let any part of you not be seen, then you are completely seen, you are completely loved, and you completely feel this. And you can express this in your life in every day. This is part of the pathway of walking towards joy, of walking towards empowerment, of becoming our better selves. And there is a part of us that wants us to be our better self. It's always on our side. It's always on our team. It's always giving us encouragement. And I like to act as an external voice to try and put a physicality and a voice to this internal part of you. And yeah, so that is what we are doing. In this video, I'd want to deliver a very simple fundamental message. If you want to feel light, if you want to feel joy, if you want to feel happy, if you want to have these elating experiences in life, if you want to be part of the light, then all you need to do is to lighten up. You don't need to be so serious about everything. You don't need to be in control of everything in your life. You just need to let go of the control, be in a state of allowance, lighten yourself up, and you will experience a lighter life. It's as simple as that. And I encourage all of you to do this right now. Take a deep breath in and just let go of all the tension. Let go of all the crap in your mind, all the worries, all the stress, everything that you are using as an instrument to keep you in a limited mind state. Just breathe it out and let it go. Give yourself some space. Give yourself a moment of clarity, a moment of lightness. The more you consciously do this, the more power you're going to have to actually overcome your real life obstacles. The more power and clarity you're going to have to improve the very things in your life which are probably manifesting because you're holding on to it inside. When we're children, we understand life. When we're children, we get it. It's about curiosity. It's about play. It's about exploration. It's about connection with others. It's about developing fun games and social dynamics. This is our very natural natures as human beings. And while as adults, due to survival, damage, trauma, threats, we accrue all these instruments in us which are designed to keep us alive. But our default state is that of a child, happy, exploring, playful, abundant. Now, we live in a society where a lot of these threats are artificially stimulated in our minds. It could be from movies, it could be from passed down traumas through our grandparents to our parents to us. It could be from bullying and social testing. It could be from experiencing life with life with limitations. Maybe some horrible event or accident has happened. Maybe you lost a pet. Maybe someone told you no too many times. We have these artificial stimulations from childhood which kind of get between us and create what I call the layer of nonsense or the layer of bullshit between our happy, excited self, our natural, expressive self, and our conscious mind, the ego, the goggles, the diving mask, the part of us that lets us experience and explore life. The ego isn't necessarily bad in any way. People conflate very much so the ego with the persona. Now, a lot of us, in order to cope with and to deal with the difficulties of life and of the inherent instruments that were picked up to try and make ourselves survive our inherent neuroticisms, all the layer of bullshit, we deal with that by investing a lot of energy in the persona. Persona is basically the part of you that you express to the world. Um, and it's kind of like your character. This is your movie character that you want to portray to everyone around you so that they will like you. You do it to increase your survival odds because we are social survivors. And God forbid you let them see the real you, um, or at least what you think is the real you. But really, you don't want people to see your layer of bullshit. You want people to experience your vision of what you really want the world to see. Um, but really, what you're doing is you're pretending through the persona to be a stranger. You're pretending to be someone completely different. You're pretending to be someone else, and that's exhausting. It takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of time, and people make entire careers out of this persona play. Look at movie actors. Their job is to fully embrace a persona, something that they can imagine and create. But at least they know that they're acting. At least they know that they're playing. A lot of us don't realize that we're acting at all. We think that our persona is a real us, and we focus as much energy as we can on that to avoid all the layer of bullshit. And yeah, so that's, but just know that underneath that, underneath all these traumas and pains and hurts and all this layer of crap and illusion is your excitement, your joy, your happiness, the real you, which is lying underneath it. Um, I encourage you to engage in shadow work regularly because what you're doing is you're basically pulling off little bits of this layer of bullshit and you're opening it up and you're letting it be seen and transformed, and it opens up. Suddenly you're more connected, you're in flow, you're in a state of surrender, and you're creating this vortex of excited energy. There is someone I'd love you to watch a bit more of, and that's a channeler by the name of Abraham Hicks. Now, she talks about the vortex of creation. And she talks about it as in metaphorically, you sort of step into this vortex of creation, and then you're in line with your highest excitement, your highest joy. And that's what I'm talking about, because from that point, you're actually insanely powerful as a creative force. You can start businesses, you can improve relationships, you can get new homes, new cars, you can manifest and create all kinds of things in your life, but you have to be in this state of flow to get there. Um, and that means pulling back these layers that are sitting in your way, the blockages, the pains, the negatives, the hurts. And we all have them. You know, you're just because you have them doesn't mean you need to feel ashamed of it. Every single human being on this planet has some level of this bullshit, except for people like the Buddha or ascended masters. You know, they have managed to clear this, get into a full flow, and strengthen that flow to a point of enlightenment. Um, yeah, this is a fun game. This is a game we play as adults. Children don't really play this game as much until they pick up the pains and the hurts, and which is a part of life. You know, we get that. But as adults, the fun game that we can play is getting back in touch with that energy, getting back in alignment with our highest excitement and our highest joy, and to clear away these limiting beliefs and hurts and pains. So we don't have to listen to that little voice in our heads now. They're saying, you know, you can't do this. You know, you're not capable. You failed before. You know, these horrible voices that we have in our heads. You know, we listen to them like, that's me. That's what I believe. That's all I can see. There's nothing else outside of this voice. And that's our game. But let's play a different game. Let's play a fun game. Let's play one of finding our highest joy. Let's find um, our best potential. Let's live a life that excites us and makes us feel alive. And this isn't ignorant. This isn't some sort of, putting up the blinders. This is opening up the blinders to your true nature. And I encourage you all to explore, find it, let yourself feel a bit of peace, let yourself feel a bit of excitement. And yeah, that's my message for today. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll be back again tomorrow with another video. See you soon.